Goth is actually challenging the conventional ideals to actually have a bit of a proactive approach to doing something different. And as far as a lot of the kids in the scene right now, it is actually be very, very aesthetically radical.
One such person that stood out of the bunch was Nigel, a light staff-wielding, gas mask-wearing male dancing frantically to the electronic music. You were doing some like dances with the lights. It's sort of like poi, but it's not like what kind of dance is that? How is it associated with like the goth lifestyle?
The music mainly. The music is really nice to dance to and all that. And I mean, you know poi, right? So this is staff. It's the same thing like, you know, the fire poi as well. There's fire staff, which I do too, but indoors we can only do light, not fire. Yeah.
They generally are of the same mind as us. They're people basically that think differently. They're dynamic thinkers. And part of the reason why we exist is to cultivate social diversity, so that you have all these creative people with all these really out-of-the-box ideas. And, greater society does not actually provide them any common base for them to interact with each other.
But just when I thought goth is really all about the aesthetics, the fashion and dancing to the music, I met Eldred. All these people crowded around the table, they were actually looking at your art pieces. So I just want to make like this connection between you being goth and following this lifestyle and the art. Does it sort of like translate? Are you more artistic because you're goth, or are you goth because you're artistic?
I guess it's the latter, but they are both being artistic and being goth are just categories. They're kind of limiting in some ways. For me, it's just like whatever I feel like I put on paper, and whatever I feel like I just hang out with the guys. So, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing to me.
How long have you been drawing?
For as long as I can remember. I mean, it's like, I just do it for fun and all that shit, yeah.
It's not a job. You're that good and it's not a job.
Well, I wouldn't consider myself good, but yeah, I do other stuff for work, and this is what I do for fun. Well, I work in animation and visual effects, and yeah. Kind of. I mean, like, when you work in, like, animation and effects, you're working with a computer a lot. So it's kind of technical and all that stuff, right? And this is kind of like my flip side. Doing something on paper with, like, ink. I mean, like, I recognize it. I mean, I've had people tell me that my stuff from early on that is quite dark. And it's just what I have, I guess. You put whatever, as an artist, you just put whatever you have on paper.
What is this appeal? What is this liking for dark themes?
I don't know about appeal. It's just getting in touch with what's inside you.
Love your work.
Thank you.
Well, it seems expressing yourself creatively and being different go hand in hand with being goth in Singapore. But could being goth just be another fetish? It's ironic, but the person with the answer is the only guy dressed in colour. Stay tuned to find out what he said.